What are your thoughts on Trump maybe coming to one of the NBA Finals games next week?
Hopefully he doesn't. New York's been suffering long enough without a championship. He can stay out and we can maybe get through this one without any bad luck.
Honestly, that gets me very excited. I think that President Trump attending one of the games is huge for New York and the United States as a whole. Let's go Trump.
Yeah, so I just feel like right now, like you can see behind us, like the energy's just really happy, lively. New York is alive, like energy's really up there. And I just feel like if he comes, it's gonna be really strange. Like it's gonna be a big downer. Like New York is filled with such diversity, and a lot of the stuff that he doesn't stand for is here. So why is he coming here?
I don't honestly have a positive or negative connotation to it, but I think it'll be pretty funny. I think there'll be a lot of laughs out of people.
Clown.
Hey, let him come. We're gonna boo the out of you, bro. Like, let him come.
As a Knicks fan, we don't want the distraction. We're taking it one game at a time. It's 0-0. We want the win. We're focused on basketball and nothing more.
Hey, let him come. We're gonna boo the out of you, bro. Like, let him come.
As a Knicks fan, we don't want the distraction. We're taking it one game at a time. It's 0-0. We want the win. We're focused on basketball and nothing more.
Trump supporters are losing their minds over Zoran Mamdani dancing after the New York Knicks won Game 1 of their playoff series. Meanwhile, they cheer for this. What's wrong with these people?
How do you feel about Dolan inviting Trump to watch a game here during the finals?
You know, the Knicks game ain't no place for a president, no matter what side. We need ball. That's it.
Rare Trump W. If he's with the Knicks, I'm with him.
Trump, ice, all that bullshit.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. Trump, by the way.
I love Trump. Trump is the best. He does everything right for the country. He should invite anyone he wants.
Let's keep the politics out of this, man. What are we doing? The security lines are gonna take 3 hours, bro. No one's gonna watch the game. What the
I mean, he's from New York, and it won't be the first Knicks game he's been to. When did he come home? Did he go to the game? This is how I go. You know what I mean? Anybody could come. Even if you on a bandwagon, you're more than welcome. Just bring the good vibes, man.
As long as there's no negativity, then it's none of my business.
Bring them. We're gonna win in front of everybody.
You can believe in whoever you want to believe in. I believe in Nixon 4. That's all I care. That's all I know. He just want to be a part of history. That's really what it is.
Do you think Knicks fans are gonna boo him?
100%.
They gonna boo him, bro. I swear to God, this is New York. Everybody vote for Trump, bro.
But they're gonna welcome him with grace because he's done nothing but fix the economy, and he brought back the troops. The war is over. Thank goodness gracious.
I think these fans are gonna be very reactive. I might say which way, but I know they'll be reactive.
How do you feel about Trump coming to Game 3 on Monday?
That's my president. Fuck Mamdani, Nixon 4, baby. Let's go!
He brave though, because everybody wants him dead. He brave.
Don't Trump, I'll save you. Come support the Knicks. Nixon 4.
I love it. Trump.
I want everybody here because we winning that shit.
Fuck Trump, but we gonna sweep those Spurs, bro.
That orange motherfucker, man. Fuck him. He's not welcome here, even though he's from here. But fuck Donald Trump, Nixon 4. I just want to have a good time, but if it's gonna be a problem with Trump, then I'm gonna have a fucking problem with Trump. All right?
Spurs, fuck Wemby. Send his ass back to France, bro. Fuck that guy.
I'm not gonna say that,
Knicks
bro.
win. We got it in 4. Doesn't matter who's there. We're winning it. Let's go. Knicks in 4, baby.
Stay his home.
I don't really mess with that. I can't lie.
Oh yeah, don't do
That's not here.
Dude, it's really exciting. I'm really fucking hyped for it, and I mean, it's just gonna be an awesome game, and yeah, that's really it.
Trump, keep calling out those stock market plays and get me rich.
Oh my goodness! Security at Game 3 of the NBA Finals in New York is gonna be like the airport. This is absolutely wild. Not only are the New York Knicks hosting their first home game of the NBA Finals in 27 years, but the President of the United States will be there. We have the United States Secret Service sending out a message before an NBA Finals game. We have never seen this before. If you are going to Game 3 of the NBA Finals, they are saying to arrive 2 hours before the game starts. It is going to be like the airport security. Monday is going to be a movie in New York. The Knicks are up 2-0, and the President of the United States will be there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolute chaos.
It's going to take a miracle for the Knicks to win Game 3 at the Garden, because the fix is in. I ain't saying that that Donald Trump is coming to Game 3 and Game 4 at Madison Square Garden. Like he ain't got nothing else better to do. All of the shit going on in the world right now, you want to come sit your ass in Madison Square Garden. Mind you, they're telling people who purchase tickets that if you're coming to Madison Square Garden, you better be there 2 hours early because he's coming. You got good energy all through the city. Now they're saying they dead in all the watch party. And make shit worse, you already know you bad luck. This kind of got me thinking that those good old guys in Texas made this happen. They trying to do everything to make sure the New York Knicks don't win this finals. But the New York Knicks is going to win this final. Talking about he coming to the game for what? Now everybody going to be on pins and needles. Now you're going to have Secret Service right there. Now you're going to have the Knicks uncomfortable. You got gas prices all-time high. We in a borderline recession, and you worrying about the Knicks playing basketball. Right now, he should be worrying about America business. You should not be worrying about New York Knicks business. You know how they say it takes one person to fuck something up. He might just be that one person. You ain't have Kathy Hoku at the game. You ain't have Mom Donnie at the game. But he want to be the only person. It's me. I'm here. I'm going to come on. No matter what you do, though, the Knicks is winning this, whether you there or not. They up 2-0. They winning the championship, and they ain't coming to the White House.
You guys know the Knicks are in the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I saw it, I was like, oh, watch Donald Trump get in on this. Now he's saying he's going to the game.
Now he's going to the game.
Oh, because
they're
winners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. He supports winners. He should go.
You don't think he should go?
No.
Why not?
What is he going to go and do? Because I don't even think he has interest. I think there's going to be some bullying going on.
Yeah.
And no. That's all I got.
He likes to jump in and be the center of attention.
To do what? What are you doing at the Knicks game?
Well, he's going. Do you think he's going to get booed?
No, I don't think he's going to get booed. I think change his mind. Yeah, he might not go. It doesn't make sense for him to go. What are you going to go and do? There's nothing to do there except sit there, shake your head a little bit, shake some hands, kiss some babies, and then leave, right? That's what they do, right? To make an appearance, that's what you do.
I'm not sure it's going to be a good reception for him, but why does Donald Trump always have to ruin a good thing? Like, literally, the Knicks haven't been in the NBA Finals for 27 years. The city is trying to celebrate this. We've embraced this game, and this guy has to inject himself. I mean, come on, seriously, give us a break. Why doesn't this guy just focus on trying to improve the quality of life of the American people?
Because you don't care about the quality of the people.
Unbelievable. The New York Knicks have just canceled all watch parties for Game 3 of the NBA Finals due to Donald Trump's attendance, and now only ticket holders who want to watch the game outside Madison Square Garden will have to go through TSA-level security with Secret Service if they want to attend. So essentially, if you can't pay $11,000 for a nosebleed seat or sit in a box suite like the President of the United States, who really belongs in a boxed jail, then you're shit out of luck. You're gonna have to go find a crowded bar to watch in or stay home, because these kind of events are reserved for the billionaire class and the Epstein class.
Crazy, bro.
Donald Trump has really screwed over working families in New York because of this. All this for Sundown Donnie to just doze off at the game anyway. $100 says he falls asleep before halftime, and it's caught on camera. New York has one job to do if they ever show him on the big screen, and that's to boo the hell out of this sick fuck.
Fall asleep.
Why is it that this man is always sick and missing and can't get around when it's time to do actual work? But he's always in perfect health when it's time to go do some stuff that nobody invited him to. Don't come to the Garden. Don't come anywhere around either team. Nobody wants him there. Like, why does he keep doing this stuff? He don't even mess with New York City like that.
He don't.
He don't. That's why he lives in Florida. That's why Mar-a-Lago is in Florida. Why does nobody tell him that when he comes around, only thing that happens is he just sucks the life out of the room? We are trying to have fun. We're trying to root for the Knicks. We are turning up in spite of this man. The whole point of sinking ourselves into this Knicks run, the reason why I believe a lot of the country is sinking themselves into this Knicks run, is we trying to ignore what this dude has got going on right now. You already put a blemish on the Giants, all right? we had no choice but to bring back Odell Beckham Jr. And I have no doubt the only reason they did that is because of all the negative energy you brought to the team. Don't come near the Knicks. Don't turn Madison Square Garden into another one of your UFC MAGA rallies. We don't want that. The city of New York is coming together over this. Nobody is thinking about all of the division that is brought on by you and everything that you stand for. That dude in Times Square said it best, all right? My mayor is Muslim, my bagel is Jewish, my Christian Dior, Knicks in 4. Stay away from the Garden. We don't want you there.
He just can't resist. He can't help himself. He's basically this guy.
Look at me.
He just can't stand that this guy's getting so much attention, or that something might happen somewhere in the country without him shitting all over it. So Monday the 8th, Donald Trump will reportedly possibly be attending the Knicks game at Madison Square Garden, which makes me say, come on, please, Mr. President, don't back out of this. The city of your birth, the city that loves you so very much, would love to welcome you here and to give your motorcade a proper salute as only New Yorkers can. Plus, it's good that we're getting a few days notice, because not only does that give us a little time to prepare a special halftime tribute in your honor, but it also gives time for people to place their bets. Step right up, folks. How far do you think we're going to get into the game before the attempt happens? First quarter? Sometime in the second half, maybe? What's your guess? You know he's not going to let this pass by without another attempt, don't you?
To get the ballroom.
Donald Trump going to Game 3 of the NBA Finals has just ruined everything. The Knicks just put out a statement talking about all of the changes they're going to make because Trump is going, and it's just a big middle finger to the fans. They say a strict no-bag policy will be in effect, and fans should make every effort to limit personal items to an absolute minimum. Fans should expect enhanced security measures when entering Madison Square Garden, including TSA-style screening procedures. Guests are strongly encouraged to arrive at least 2 hours before tip-off to allow additional time for screening and entry. Fans are encouraged to review the complete list of prohibited items, yada yada. 2 hours before an NBA Finals game. Look, MSG on normal nights is already chaotic. With Donald Trump being there and all the Secret Service being there, it's going to be even worse. It's just going to screw over the fans. So if you or your friends or family are going to this game, make sure to boo the hell out of Donald Trump. I can't wait to see it on TV.
Donald Trump is attending Game 3 of the NBA Finals, and I think this is the most selfish thing that a president can do. Now, before you come for my head, let me explain. Because if any other president was doing this under these circumstances, I would think the exact same thing. If you weren't aware, these are the statements that the Knicks gave out about Trump's attendance. The arrival time being 2 hours earlier, no bag policy, you can't bring a bag at all into the game, screenings like TSA, and canceled watch parties. I don't know how much you know about the TSA-style screenings, but it takes about 300 people to go through those things every hour. And there's going to be almost 20,000 people at this game. So the amount of time it's going to take for people to get into the stadium also Trump can attend is crazy. But the big one is the watch parties. One of the best things about this playoff run by the Knicks is the watch parties that take place outside of MSG during the home games and during the away games. Thousands of New Yorkers who can't go to the game get to watch it outside the stadium, which is a great thing for the fans. And because of the watch parties, we get some of the greatest street interviews on the streets of New York post-game. We got them during the regular season, and we're getting even better ones during the playoffs. And because of Trump's attendance, we won't get those after Game 3. And I want you to picture something. If he attends Game 4 and the Knicks sweep in 4 games, we're going to have these same security measures, which means we won't get the crazy New York reactions after a Game 4 win, a finals win, and a Knicks sweep. Also, a president could attend the game. Again, I'm not trying to make this political. If Joe Biden was doing this, it would be selfish on his part too. I think it's just an example of not putting the fans first and not putting the people first. And that's why I'm against this, and I'm disappointed that Trump's going to this game. But what do you guys think? Are you okay with Trump going to the game, or do you have a problem with it too? Let me know in the comments. And follow me. I post good NBA content.
Stay away. Why does this guy always have to make everything about himself and ruin a good thing? He's going to get booed.
What's your message to Donald Trump, who says that he will be attending Game 3, the finals of the Knicks game at Madison Square Garden this upcoming Monday?
Stay away. Why does this guy always have to make everything about himself and ruin a good thing? After 27 years of being out of the NBA Finals, we're now up 2-0. The city is in a frenzy. Everybody's coming together. And this guy has to parachute in with his divisive self.
If he does attend, what are you hearing? I'm hearing that they're preparing just kind of massive boos. I'm hearing preparing chants. They think this guy's, you know, he's a perpetual jinx. Like everyone's like, no, don't get us. We're up 2-0. Stay away. What are you hearing is going to happen if he does show up?
I mean, listen, we're up 2-0. We've won 13 straight games in a row. This is a historic run, and this guy has to parachute in and bring the MAGA circus along with him. Listen, basketball generally, but the Knicks in particular in this instance, it's a unifying thing. It brings everybody in the city of New York and the greater New York area together. And so injecting himself, because he's such a divisive figure as a result of the way that he behaved, you know, is going to be a big problem. And I don't think he's going to be received well. I think it's very likely that if his name is called or if he appears on the Jumbotron, he's going to get booed.
It's going to be Trump's fault.
So here it is. Once again, we can't even watch basketball. We can't even watch a basketball game without being in the position where politicians are stepping in and impacting and affecting our ability to watch. Like, that's the spot we're sitting in. And it is tough because there is actually a concept for what it will look like to just show up and not make a big deal of it. Hilariously, Zoran Mamdani, who is the mayor of New York City, is a great example of this. Zoran goes to Knicks games. Folks don't really know about it. He don't make a big deal of it. He doesn't pop in circumstance. He doesn't try to sit courtside. He doesn't try to, you know, post it for political gain. People see him and they take selfies and everything. He's like, yeah, I'll sit up with the fans. I want to sit where the people are. You know, I want to be where the people are. Like Zoran is just there. I think it's interesting because Laura Ingraham, who was a Fox News contributor, once famously said about LeBron James when he was making statements about politics that he should just shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the inherent racism and the ridiculousness of that statement was like covered ad nauseum. She was raked over the coals for it, as she should have been. But maybe the opposite is true. Maybe what we should be telling politicians is that they should show up and be invisible. That basketball games and football games, all these things are not about them. And when they make it about them, they detract and take away from the experience.
Ah, damn it. There goes the streak.
Oh, no.
The Knicks have won 13 consecutive playoff games. 13.
Man, I'm tired of him.
So unfortunately, even after dodging unlucky number 13, Dumpy just has to show up on number 14.
I can't wait to hear the sea of booze. Interesting that recently Don Jr. was getting married, and Donald Trump said he was too busy working on America to go to the wedding. But when the NBA Finals Game 3 comes to town, he finally has time. Hold up. Wait a minute.
He got time.
Right. Wait, Don Jr. is getting married today? I thought he was still married. This guy changed his wives more than me. Tell him I'm busy working on America. But make sure you get my tickets for Game 3.
So a correspondence dinner was super secure and something happened. Now you're going to go to Madison Square Garden, and that's going to be more secure?
Stop listening after you said we need a plan.
And then when the reporter asks about him buying the tickets or how much the cost of the tickets is, he says they can watch it on TV. When the economy is doing horribly, you tell the American people, you can watch the game on TV. I'm going to be courtside. Proof again that he doesn't care about anybody but himself. Because if he's willing to go to an NBA game over the marriage of his son, that shows a lot.
Why is it that this man is always sick and missing and can't get around when it's time to do actual work? But he's always in perfect health when it's time to go do some stuff that nobody invited him to. Don't come to the Garden. Don't come anywhere around either team. Nobody wants him there. Like, why does he keep doing this stuff? He don't even mess with New York City like that. He don't. That's why he lives in Florida. That's why Mar-a-Lago is in Florida. Why does nobody tell him that when he comes around, only thing that happens is he just sucks the life out of the room?
Yep.
We are trying to have fun. We trying to root for the Knicks. We are turning up in spite of this man. The whole point of sinking ourselves into this Knicks run, the reason why I believe a lot of the country is sinking themselves into this Knicks run is we trying to ignore what this dude has got going on right now. You already put a blemish on the Giants, all right? We had no choice but to bring back Odell Beckham Jr. And I have no doubt the only reason they did that is because of all the negative energy you brought to the team. Don't come near the Knicks. Don't turn Madison Square Garden into another one of your UFC MAGA rallies. We don't want that. The city of New York is coming together over this. Nobody is thinking about all of the division that is brought on by you and everything that you stand for. That dude in Times Square said it best, all right? My mayor is Muslim, my bagel is Jewish, my Christian Dior, Knicks in 4. Stay away from the Garden. We don't want you there.
So Knicks fans are absolutely furious that Donald Trump is attending Game 3 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden on Monday, and they are letting everybody know about it. So the New York Knicks posted on Instagram that anybody who is attending Game 3 of the Finals at the Garden is going to have to be subject to far greater security procedures than normal, and they are advising fans to get there more than 2 hours early due to Donald Trump's attendance. They say a strict no-bag policy will be in effect, and fans should make every effort to limit personal items to an absolute minimum. Fans should expect enhanced security measures when entering MSG, including TSA-style screening procedures. Guests are strongly encouraged to arrive at least 2 hours before tip-off to allow additional time for screening and entry. And let me tell you, as a Knicks fan myself, New York does not mess with this guy at all. And let me show you the comments that Knicks got on that post. This one says, nobody wants bro there. We got a boo, invited himself, thumbs down. How about he doesn't show up? We don't want him there jinxing us, shaking my head. Damn, he about to F up the whole vibe. This person said that's not the color orange we want to see at the Garden. And there's this one. Then there's how about we just don't have him there. Nobody wants him there anyways. Hopefully he doesn't jinx us. If we had to choose, I think we'd rather have Mom Donnie there 2 hours in advance. This is why he does not need to be in attendance, taking the fun, joy away from the fans. Not one person wants him there. This person says all of this just to get booed and leave in embarrassment. By the way, there's a lot more where that came from. I'll read them in just a second, but I just want to remind you quickly to go ahead and add the Midas Touch podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Okay, let's get back to it. Here's another. Absolutely nobody wants him there. Just don't allow him to enter. This is how we lose. You should invite the Central Park 5 to sit with him. How about not letting the Orange Demon near the Garden and spoiling everything? Bro, we don't want him there. Literally ruin the vibe. How about not inviting him to the Garden? If we lose Monday night, this will be why. Can't wait to hear how loud the boos are gonna be. When I tell you that it's like every single comment on this post, I mean it is every single comment on this post. How about you all just tell him to stay in his UFC ring? Why are we letting a melting bag of orange goo into the Holy Land? How is this guy from New York but don't understand that New York not interested? The president's values are not consistent with the athletes of the Knicks and their fans. Can we bring eggs? If I spent $15K on a ticket, there isn't a chance in hell I'd take my shoes off to go through security. Wow, this is going to be a mess. We can't have nice things. Why y'all let him in? We don't want him there. Bruh, ban that geriatric man from the Garden, please. Regardless of who it is, this is ridiculous. Everyone else's life has to be changed because one person is coming. Why should the rest of us have to suffer because of one person's decision to go? Especially when he probably can't even name 3 players on the team. Well, I gotta say, these comments definitely pass the vibe check, and if he does show up on Monday, as expected, I expect him to receive a huge Bronx cheer. Spread the word and follow for more.
I just deleted my last video because I want to be clear about 2 things. Number 1, Donald Trump will be attending Game 3 at the Garden. The cheapest ticket at the Garden right now is about $8,000, meaning you're not going to have the hard-nosed Knicks fan. Maybe you will, but you have to be wealthy, uber wealthy, to attend a game, which is disappointing. So I don't know if the odds are as great, but I hope Knicks fans boo the living shit out of Donald Trump, who has talked shit about New York City over and over and over and over again, who's tried to defund liberal states like New York. I hope they boo the living shit out of him. A guy who lied about being a star baseball player, lied about being a star athlete in high school, lied about the USFL, has no sports credentials, couldn't name a member of the Knicks. I hope they boo the living shit out of him. Number 2, Trump derangement syndrome isn't being upset over Donald Trump and being scared about this country falling apart. Trump derangement syndrome is when this guy takes advantage of this country and the systems over and over and over again. When this guy proposes a $1.8 billion slush fund to pay off the people who attacked the U.S. Capitol, who he already pardoned. Trump derangement syndrome is when you see a fixed Department of Justice making it so that Trump will never have to face any repercussions for past failures to pay taxes, while all of us have to pay taxes. Trump derangement syndrome is pointing out the moral shortcomings of other people while supporting a guy who cheated on his first wife with his second with his third with a porn star who he raw dogged then paid off in hush money. Trump derangement syndrome is supporting a guy who's been accused by approximately 24 women of, at the bare minimum, sexual battery. Trump derangement syndrome is being okay with a guy who's literally falling asleep in meetings while you bashed Joe Biden for being sleepy. Trump derangement syndrome is talking about Hunter Biden's laptop nonstop, but watching Trump's family make billions off the presidency, and you defend it by saying, "Woo, he doesn't take it houses and everything too." Trump derangement syndrome is watching this guy corrode our reputation, is watching this guy bash minorities, bash women, bash in particular women of color, and think nothing of it. Trump derangement syndrome is screaming out about how this is DEI, that's DEI, but then having unqualified bobos like Pete Hegseth rise to the top of the government with no appropriate experience.
Just doing what Trump said do.
I don't want to hear
I don't
Trump
jump in
derangement
jail.
syndrome is being
When this is
upset
over,
over a
all of you
president
locked
who's a
up.
corrosive piece of shit. Trump derangement syndrome is when that corrosive piece of shit gives you 8 million reasons to open your eyes and realize what he is, and you keep your eyes closed and bury your head in the sand.
He's coming to game 3 of the finals, and I don't want him there. He's coming to game 4 of the NBA finals, and I don't want him there.
You don't even want him there. I don't
And it
care.
has nothing to do with politics, policy, or anything like that. It has everything to do with him disrupting and contributing at the same time to the chaos that's going to be existing at Madison Square Garden. If there was ever a time, if it were Barack Obama coming to the Garden, I would say stay home. Stay at the White House. If it was George W. or Clinton or somebody, stay at the White House. Don't come.
Barack
You
actually
don't
played ball.
understand
He played ball.
what Monday is
And he
going
goes
to be
together.
like in New York City.
He
The
goes,
subways will never be more packed.
and he's a real fan.
Don't drive your cars in Midtown. I'm trying to tell you, it'll be a
But
parking
don't be
lot.
trying to, those other guys you name, they don't
There
go
is
game.
nothing short of
They don't care about no
madness
basketball.
that is coming the way of everybody come Monday. You don't understand. You don't understand.
I have to agree with you.
I have been covering sports
I'm sorry.
over
I do
30
have to
years.
agree with him on this one.
And I'm telling you right now, come Monday for game 3 of the NBA Finals at Madison Square Garden, I expect to see an environment I have never seen
You're not
in
anymore.
my entire career
Trump is there.
covering sports. You
There might be
don't
somebody
understand.
attempting to do something to him.
You don't understand.